Welcome to AI Entertainment, where we let the computers do our thinking. This is AI Says Top 10. Today, the computer decides the top 10 actors to take the mantle of the legendary James Bond. Number 10. Ladies and gentlemen, imagine a Bond with the suave charisma of Connery, the sharp intellect of Brosnan, and the emotional complexity of Craig. That's what Nicholas Hoult brings to the table. He's proven his versatility, from the cold, calculating tycoon in The Great to the unhinged energy of Renfield to the quiet menace in The Menu. Hoult can charm, he can fight, and most importantly, he can act. He has the range to make Bond feel fresh, conflicted, and deadly again. At 35, he's the perfect age to reboot the franchise for a new generation while honoring its rich legacy. Slick in a suit, lethal when needed, and never one note. Nicholas Hoult isn't just a left field choice. He's the right one. Number 9. If you're looking for a James Bond with elegance, danger, and an unpredictable edge, look no further than Dan Stevens. He's got the classic British charm, the piercing intensity, and a screen presence that commands attention. From his icy, calculated performance in The Guest to the tortured brilliance in Legion, Stevens has proven he can be both refined and ruthless. He brings that rare balance of sophistication and volatility that Bond demands. He's not just a pretty face in a tux. He's a ticking time bomb wrapped in Savile Row. Stevens would give us a Bond who's unpredictable, emotionally layered, and thrillingly modern. The franchise needs a reinvention, and Dan Stevens has the danger, the depth, and the steel blue stare to make Bond blaze again. Number 8. Dev Patel as James Bond isn't just inspired casting, it's a bold evolution. He's got the charm, the wit, and the undeniable presence to carry the mantle into a new era. From Slumdog Millionaire to The Green Knight, Patel has consistently delivered magnetic, nuanced performances. He brings emotional depth, intensity, and a quiet fire that's perfect for a more introspective, modern Bond. He's graceful in action, sharp in dialogue, and can shift from vulnerable to lethal in a heartbeat. Casting Dev Patel wouldn't just refresh the franchise, it would redefine it. He represents a global, forward-thinking 007, one that honors the legacy while breaking new ground. Bond has always been about reinvention. With Dev Patel, it wouldn't just be a new chapter, it'd be a revolution. Number 7. Tom Hardy as James Bond would be a thunderbolt of raw power and grit injected into the franchise. He's got the swagger, the edge, and that unpredictable intensity that makes him impossible to ignore. Hardy isn't just an action star, he's a chameleon, bringing depth and danger to every role, from Inception to Mad Max to The Dark Knight Rises. He could take Bond back to his roots as a blunt instrument, brutal, unpolished, and utterly magnetic. With Hardy, 007 becomes a force of nature. The guy you believe could break a man with a stare, then slip away in a tux without missing a beat. He'd give us a Bond who's not just cool, but feral, fearless, and unforgettable. If you want Bond to roar again, Tom Hardy is the storm. Number 6. James Norton is the perfect blend of classic and contemporary, a Bond with elegance on the outside and a storm just beneath the surface. He's already shown he can do charm and ruthlessness in equal measure, from the morally conflicted priest in Grantchester to the cold-blooded killer in Happy Valley. Norton brings that old-school sophistication with a modern emotional depth, making him feel like the natural heir to both Connery and Craig. He can slip into a tux or a firefight with equal ease, and his screen presence commands attention without saying a word. James Norton would be a Bond you trust, fear, and feel for, a man torn between duty and darkness. He wouldn't just play Bond, he'd live him. Number 5, Aaron Taylor Johnson is the Bond of tomorrow. Cool, explosive, and effortlessly magnetic. He's got the physicality to make the action feel real, the charisma to make the charm believable, and the acting chops to give Bond a beating heart beneath the bravado. From Nocturnal Animals to Bullet Train, he's proven he can disappear into any role, dangerous, mysterious, and always compelling. He brings a modern swagger, a little danger behind the eyes, and the kind of screen presence that makes you lean in. Taylor Johnson would deliver a Bond who's not just stylish and lethal, but unpredictable, less a polished spy, more a coiled spring in a tux. He's not just ready to be Bond, he's ready to redefine him. Number 4, Idris Elba as James Bond isn't just casting, it's destiny. He's got the voice, the presence, and that smoldering cool that makes him feel like 007, even when he's just walking into a room. Elba brings gravitas, danger, and undeniable charisma, qualities that Bond needs in this modern era, whether it's the steeliness of Luther, the elegance he brings to any red carpet, or the way he commands a scene without saying a word. Elba embodies the soul of Bond, confident, lethal, and endlessly watchable. He'd be a Bond with experience, weight, and world weariness. A spy who's seen it all and still walks into the fire. Idris Elba wouldn't just wear the tux, he'd own it. Number 3, Rege-Jean Page is the perfect choice to usher James Bond into a new era. Elegant, electrifying, and effortlessly cool. He has that rare combination of classic sophistication and modern magnetism, the kind that made audiences around the world take notice in Bridgerton. Page exudes charm with an edge, and behind that smooth exterior is a simmering intensity perfect for a layered, emotionally complex Bond. He looks like he was born in a tux, but you believe he could throw a punch just as easily as he delivers a killer one-liner. Casting Page would honor Bond's legacy while boldly moving the franchise forward, bringing fresh energy, global appeal, and a more progressive, inclusive identity. With Rege-Jean Page, 007 wouldn't just be back, he'd be reborn. Number 2, Richard Madden is tailor-made for James Bond, a perfect fusion of steel, style, and soul. He's proven he can handle high-stakes intensity in Bodyguard, where he delivered raw emotion and physical grit without ever losing that commanding presence. Madden brings a quiet vulnerability that would make Bond feel human again while still radiating the confidence and cool the role demands. He looks the part, fights the part, and most importantly, feels like a man carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders. With his piercing stare, grounded gravitas, and natural charisma, Madden could give us a Bond who's both a blunt instrument and a haunted soul. He wouldn't just carry on the 007 legacy. He'd elevate it to something deeper, darker, and more unforgettable. Number 1. Henry Cavill was born to play James Bond. He's got the looks, the build, and the presence that screams 007. From the man from U.N.C.L.E. to Mission Impossible Fallout. Cavill has shown he can blend suavity with raw power, delivering charm 1 minute and brutal takedowns the next. He has that old school, Connery-esque sophistication, but with a modern, steelier edge. Cavill brings a sense of control, menace, and elegance, exactly what Bond needs to thrive in today's world. He's not just a pretty face in a tux. He's the storm in the silence, the smile before the shot. Casting Cavill would give us a Bond who feels iconic from day one, bold, commanding, and utterly unforgettable. That's the list. Do you think the AI got it right? Let us know in the comments. And let us know what list you want the AI to create next. The less work for us, the better. Remember that thinking is hard, so let the AI do it for you. Thanks again, and do us a favor. like and subscribe so that we can pay for all the electricity. Goodbye, everyone.